GRP Online presents the Ministry of Jesus Christ. Have you ever wondered about the most influential life ever lived? It's a story that has shaped history, inspired billions, and continues to change hearts today. It begins in a desolate wilderness. After 40 days of fasting, Jesus faced his first great test. Tempted by the devil, he stood firm, choosing obedience to God over worldly power and comfort. This pivotal moment marked the beginning of a ministry that would turn the world upside down. From there, Jesus walked the dusty roads of Galilee, calling ordinary fishermen to leave their nets and follow him. Men like Peter, Andrew, James, and John became his first disciples. He began to teach with an authority no one had ever heard before. In synagogues and on hillsides, crowds gathered, captivated by his words, and it wasn't just his words. It was his actions. He healed the sick, gave sight to the blind, and even calmed a raging storm with a single command. People were amazed, asking, "Who is this man?" The core of his message was revolutionary. On a mountainside, he delivered what we now call the Sermon on the Mount. He taught about blessing for the poor in spirit, mercy for the merciful, and peace for the peacemakers. He spoke in parables, simple stories with profound spiritual truths. Stories like the Good Samaritan, the prodigal son, and the sower and the seeds revealed the nature of God's love and the kingdom he was building. He taught people to love their enemies and to care for the marginalized, challenging the very fabric of their society. But his radical teachings and claims to be the Son of God created friction. The religious leaders of the day saw him as a threat to their authority and traditions. They questioned his power, tried to trap him with his words, and plotted against him. The more popular Jesus became with the common people, the more the opposition grew, setting the stage for a dramatic and inevitable confrontation. This conflict came to a head during his final week in Jerusalem. It started with a triumphant entry as crowds waved palm branches and hailed him as a king, but the mood soon darkened. At the Last Supper, he shared a final meal with his disciples, washing their feet in an act of ultimate humility and predicting his own betrayal. Later that night, in the Garden of Gethsemane, he was arrested. After a series of sham trials, he was condemned, beaten, and forced to carry his own cross through the streets. On a hill called Golgotha, he was crucified. It was a moment of immense suffering and apparent defeat. As he hung on the cross, he forgave those who executed him. With his last breath, he declared, "It is finished," and a great darkness fell over the land. His followers were scattered, their hopes seemingly crushed. He was buried in a borrowed tomb, a heavy stone rolled in front of the entrance. But the story doesn't end there. 3 days later, some of his female followers went to the tomb and found the stone rolled away and the tomb empty. An angel announced the impossible. "He is not here. He has risen." Over the next 40 days, the risen Jesus appeared to his disciples, comforting them, teaching them, and proving that he had conquered death itself. His final act on earth was the ascension, where he was taken up into heaven, leaving his followers with a great commission to share this incredible story of hope, redemption, and eternal life with the entire world. This is the story of Jesus, a story of love so powerful it overcame death. Thanks for watching, and if this story touched you, consider sharing it. Follow for more content that explores the biggest questions of life.